Have a nice day, doctor. My name is Zhang Gatian. I am the leader, represent the group 2. So now I will present our slide, which is WSU 101 Sustainability Issue Challenge Prospect Community Project. So this is our group member, which is me, Zhang Gatian, and second one is Noor Najiha binti Muhammad Afandi. And the third one is Lim Yiling, and the fourth is Shaukat. Number 5 is Ahmad Sofiuddin bin Ahmad Sufyan, and the last one is Tarunish Lagu. For this slide, I will introduce the concept of sustainability. Sustainability means meeting our present needs without harming the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So what we can do today should not negatively affect people in the future. Sustainability focuses on balancing three main aspects. First is economic growth, so development can continue and community can earn a stable income. Second is social well-being, which include quality of life, education, health, and equality in the community. Third is environmental protection, such as conserving natural resources and reducing pollution. The importance of sustainability is that it helps ensure the long-term survival of resources and life on Earth. The main goal of sustainability is to achieve harmony between people, the planet, and progress, so development can happen in a responsible and balanced way. For this slide, why should students engage in community project? So first, community project helps students develop responsible citizenship. Through these activities, students learn to take responsibility towards society and environment and understand the impact of their action. Second, community project help to build lifelong skills. Students can strengthen their important skills such as teamwork, leadership, communication, and problem solving, which are useful not only in university but also in their future careers. So next, community engagement promote environmental awareness. It encourages students to understand local environmental issues and see how these problems affect the community directly. Lastly, community project help students build practical solutions. By gaining hands-on experience, students are able to apply their knowledge to real sustainability issues and create meaningful change.
Importance of community project. The first point is support biodiversity conservation. It contributes to the protection of endangered species and ecosystem. The second point is promotes sustainable and ethical practices. It encourages people to adopt sustainable behaviors and discourages activities that harm wildlife. The third point is raises awareness on critical environmental issues. It educates the community about important environmental and wildlife conservation issues. And the last point is encourages community involvement in conservation efforts. The project promotes shared responsibility in protecting wildlife and natural ecosystem. Short-term impact on community project. So first point is active community engagement. It encourages short-term participation from community members, creating interest and involvement. The second point is strengthen collaboration, foster the cooperation between students, local residents, and stakeholders, strengthening relationship within the community. The third point is knowledge and skill development. It gains practical knowledge and soft skills such as teamwork, communication, and problem solving through hands-on involvement. The last point is behavioral reflection and awareness. Prompt individual to reflect on their daily actions and how they contribute to the or affect global challenges.
Alright, moving on for the long-term impact of community project. First, the project can create long-term awareness within the community about proper waste segregation and recycling practices. Over time, this awareness can lead to consistent behavior change, reducing the amount of waste sent to landfills and encouraging a more sustainable lifestyle. Next, the community project can strengthen environmental responsibility among participants, especially students and local residents. Next, the visit to the recycling center can support the growth of local recycling initiative by increasing community participation as more people understand how recycling system works. And lastly, the project can inspire future environmental programs and collaboration between educational institutions, local authorities, and the community.
Moving to the successful community project, let's look at some local success stories here in Malaysia. For waste management, we have Surau Al Husna in Shah Alam, which transformed a religious center into a high participation recycling hub. And in urban planning, Kebun Kebun Bangsa in KL shows how unused land can become productive urban farms that improve food security. For transportation, the MBPJ Green Rebates program in Petaling Jaya use financial incentives like tax rebates to encourage carpooling and public transit. There are three pieces of advice for students who are planning to start their community project. First is focus on hyper-local impact. Don't feel pressure to change the whole world at once, as we have to start by solving a specific problem in the own faculty or hostel block. Second, we should also design for convenience. For instance, people choose the path of least resistance, and we should make the sustainable solution like the placement of recycling bins so it is easier to use than the old and unsustainable habit. The last one is measure and communicate success. Use data like the number of car trips saved and share it on social media. When people see measurable progress, sustainability becomes a community trend rather than just a core.
Hello and greetings. My name is Muhammad Shaukat Sharif. I am representing Group 2. I am from the School of HBP under the Department of Architecture. Now, I will focus on the key takeaways for students regarding the community project. First of all, the sustainability starts with daily actions. That being said, recycling is not just a system, it is a habit shaped by personal responsibility and mindful consumption. Secondly, learning beyond the classroom. Hands-on exposure generally help students like us to understand a recycling process better than the lecture alone, especially the waste separation and material value. Thirdly, community participation matters. What it means is volunteer-driven systems show how collective effort can reduce landfill waste and support long-term environmental changes. Fourthly, we need to have a correct recycling process that is that is being clean and sorted. If we can manage so, then it will reduce environmental damage caused by contamination. Not only that, we need to focus on the behavioral change. So behavioral change is the key. Seeing the manual effort involved in recycling encourages students to reduce waste at the source, not just recycle it. And it has also direct link to SDGs. That being said, the project supports responsible consumption, waste reduction, and community engagement, proving small local actions have global impact. Now, I would like to talk about the conclusion and call for action part. Our group has divided it into two segments. Segment one that refers to the positive impact and closing thoughts. Segment two is take action beyond the project. So, for segment one, which is positive impact and closing thoughts, the community project at Chuzi Environmental Protection Education Center was highly successful because we have gained hands on experience and valuable knowledge about recycling and sustainable practices. Beyond theoretical learning, the project was an eye opener, inspiring us to take individual and collective steps towards a greener future. For segment 2, which is basically the take action beyond the project, it has three parts. Number 1, apply what we have learned. Practice daily habits that reduce, reuse, and recycle waste at home and in our community. Secondly, spread awareness. Educate our peers about the importance of sustainability and responsible waste management. And for the third part is to participate in green initiatives that includes joint community cleanup events, recycling programs, or environmental campaigns to make a tangible difference. Thank you.
For the importance of Sustainability Carnival for USM staff and students. First, the Sustainability Carnival helps raise awareness among USM staff and students about environmental issues and sustainable practice in an interactive and engaging way. Second, it encourages positive behavior change by exposing participants to practical actions such as recycling, energy saving, and responsible consumption. Third, the carnival strengthens the sense of community within the USM by bringing staff and the students together to share ideas, experience, and responsibilities toward creating a more sustainable campus. And lastly, it supports USM commitment to sustainability by promoting environmental education and inspiring long-term involvement in green initiative and sustainable development goals.
Okay, so now for the Carnival project, the big question comes in why students participating in the Sustainability Carnival is crucial. So, our group has uh, come up with four substantial aspects or substantial factors. Factor one, hands on learning experience. Students learn better by doing, promoting environmental awareness through interactive activities in recycling and upcycling. Number two is fosters responsibility. Participating encourages students to adopt sustainable habits and make eco friendly choices in their daily lives. Thirdly, builds a greener campus culture. Basically, it creates a sense of community as students collectively work towards USM's sustainability goals together. The lastly, that sparks creativity and innovation, challenging students to repurpose waste materials into useful items boosts creativity and innovative thinking. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Najia binti Muhammad Afandi and my number metric is 233-01091. On this slide, I will explain the impact of the Sustainability Carnival on different parties. Firstly, for the community, this carnival helped increase awareness about environmental issue and encourage people to adopt more sustainable lifestyle. Secondly, participants are able to gain hands-on experience and better understanding of sustainability through interactive activities which helps develop a sense of environmental responsibility. For the organizer, planning and manage the carnival improve leadership, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. In addition, business and sponsor benefit from greater brand visibility and a positive image by supporting sustainability initiative. Finally, the environment benefit through reduced waste, recycling activities, and the promotion of eco-friendly practice during the event. Moving on to the application, the Sustainability Carnival bring long-term positive outcomes for all parties involved. The community become more informed and motivated to support sustainability efforts in the future. Participants are more likely to practice sustainable behavior such as reducing waste and conserving resource in their daily life. For the organizer, the experience gained can be applied to future events and professional development. Meanwhile, business and sponsors strengthen their commitment to sustainability and social responsibility. Overall, the Sustainability Carnival contribute to environmental protection and support sustainable development in the long run. Thank you.
Okay, What student can learn from the sustainability carnival? So they can learn how to waste materials can be reused and recycled into useful product. The next point is develop creativity and innovation by turning waste into practical items. Increase awareness of reducing, reusing, and recycling. 3R principles. Learn teamwork and collaboration through group project. The next point is build communication and presentation skills by explaining their projects. Realize how small action can contribute to environmental protection. Develop a positive attitude towards sustainable living and green style lifestyle. And the last one is understand the importance of sustainability and environmental responsibility.
So, what's the call to action? How can we make a difference? So, together we can make a difference. So, you might wonder, okay, then how we can contribute? You can contribute in a number of ways. For example, you can join or organize green projects. You can share your ideas and skills. You can be a role model by yourself. So, get involved today. Let's turn small actions into a lasting positive change for our campus and the planet. Thank you from Group 2.